If you're feeling anxious right now, I want you to do something for me. I'm going to run through this incredible acronym called HALT that I've used multiple times that has helped me get through an anxious state, a panic state, whatever I may be going through. This also works for depression. This also works for addiction. And if you're not feeling any of these things right now, please save this video for a later time because you will need this at one point or another, okay? So if you are feeling anxious, I want you to refer to this acronym known as HALT. And we're going to run through this. So H in HALT stands for hungry. Now I want you to ask yourself, are you feeling hungry? Are you feeling like you've gone too long without eating something? Now I'm a huge proponent of intermittent fasting. I've talked about it quite a bit on my channel, and I know from my own personal experience that intermittent fasting has helped my anxiety. But if I prolonged my fasted state too much before I go into my feeding stage, I've noticed that I tend to have a tendency to feel anxious. So, are you hungry? Do you feel depleted in your nutrients? And when you are eating, make sure you're eating the right kinds of food, healthy kinds of food. Enjoy the goodies and the treats as you go along, but be sure to feed your body what it needs. So, are you feeling hungry? If you're feeling hungry, you may be anxious because of that reason. All right. Now I was talking about if I push my fast too long, I tend to feel kind of out of sorts also with my emotions. I tend to feel a little bit on edge, which brings me to the next letter in the HALT acronym, which is angry. When your emotions are all out of whack, when you're feeling on edge, when you're feeling like you're constantly pushing back against someone or a situation, and you're just not feeling like yourself, you may be feeling angry. And because of that anger and because of that heightened sense of state in a feeling of rage or whatever you're feeling, you're gonna feel way more anxious. This goes without a doubt, right? So what I want you to do is take a moment to do some breathing exercises, do some meditation, do some prayer. For me, what works really well if I'm feeling a state of agitation is going on a long walk. Whatever the time of the day is, going on a brisk walk really helps me bring my emotions back to a baseline. So if you're feeling angry, you may be feeling anxious. Now the L in the acronym for HALT is lonely. Are you feeling lonely? Are you feeling isolated from your close friends, from your family members? Now, something that the COVID-19 pandemic did, something that a lot of psychiatrists talk about that was a misuse of language and something I definitely agree with, is instead of calling it social distancing, they should have called it physical distancing, because we as human beings need our social environment. Now, it may be over Zoom calls, it may be over phone calls, whatever it needs to be, you need to be engaged with those in your life that you trust the most, that you love the most, those who will just listen to you. If you're feeling lonely, you're more than likely going to feel anxious. Now you may be saying, Arsalan, I have no one in my life that I can talk to. I want to speak with someone. You may have noticed as I continue to build this channel and talk about anxiety, in the comment section, there's a lot of people who are talking about their own anxiety journeys. So what I want you to do is look at the comments below and engage with someone. As a matter of fact, comment below and engage with me. I will talk to you. I will help you through whatever you're going through. We are in this together. You are not alone. You do not need to suffer in silence. But if you're feeling lonely, you're more than likely feeling anxious. Now, the final letter in the acronym HALT, which is really, really important, is tired. Are you feeling tired? If you're feeling tired, more than likely you're feeling anxious. Did you get enough sleep last night? If not, you should probably be taking a nap. Did you get good quality sleep? If not, take a nap. Or did you sleep too much? I did an entire video on the importance of sleep, and it's really, really linked to how your emotions treat you throughout the day. If you're feeling anxious, depressed, whatever it may be. So if you're feeling tired, do something to wake yourself up. Take a cold shower. I've talked about that before. Take a nap if you need to. Go on a walk, like I said. Eat some healthy foods. Remember, you being tired may also be linked back to the hunger symptoms too, okay? Hunger can lead to fatigue. So make sure you're eating the right amount of food, the right kinds of food, and if you are fasting, really kind of figure out what is working for you with your fasting window. This acronym HALT has helped me so many times in my own personal journey with anxiety, and at any moment if I'm feeling anxious, I ask myself, am I feeling hungry, angry, lonely, or tired? The majority of the time, it falls in one of these categories. And if it doesn't, then I have to remind myself that this too shall pass, all right? If you have anxiety or if you have generalized anxiety disorder like I do, sometimes the anxiety will come and go. It will come in phases, it will go in phases. You just have to sit with it and remember, your anxiety is your superpower, is always telling you something. If your anxiety isn't telling you one of these 4 things, it's telling you something else, and we will figure it out. As you watch these videos, I promise you, they will help you, they will coach you, they will guide you. I'm here for you. I really appreciate you watching. If you can do me a favor, if this video or any of the videos on my channel have helped you in any way, please consider liking this video, subscribing to the channel, commenting below, because that will really help get this content out to more people who are possibly struggling in silence, because we are in this together and we do not need to be lonely. All right, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day ahead.